I'm the artistic director, and welcome to our variety night tonight, which is Elijah Rock's Memory Unleashed concert. Elijah and I go back a ways. If you're a subscriber here, you've actually seen him in a couple of plays. He was in Desperate Measures, he was in Blues in the Night, he's entertained at our gala, but I first met him doing Words by Ira Gershwin that we started here. He wasn't in it here, but when I did it in Los Angeles, that's when we met. We've been dear friends ever since, and I'm thrilled to have him back because he's an amazing talent. And he's touring this show all over the country and, in fact, all over the world. So I'm really happy to have him here in Solana Beach, kind of a home base for him, and he's a dear friend, so I think you're going to really enjoy it. Tonight we also are lucky that we have Dr. Dee Silver here. There he is sitting here, and after the show, we're going to do a talkback with Elijah and Dee about this show, about Alzheimer's and other stuff. Anything you guys want to talk about that gets touched on in the show, it'll be great. So we're really glad you're here. We're on the set for The Most Happy Fella that just opened on Saturday.
That is marvelous.
And we paid her $100 to say that. Thank you, Doris. Thank you. It is. It's really good. If you haven't seen it yet, please come and see it. Please take a moment, turn off your cell phones. That would be appreciated. We're really glad you're here. Have a terrific time with the great music.
They have asked me about you.
nevertheless, why stir up memories? Been invited on this. I might have gone, but what for? Awfully different without you, baby. Don't get around much anymore. North Coast Repertory. David is a good friend of mine, and he directed me in words by Ira Gershwin. And after that, I actually recorded an album entitled Gershwin for My Soul. That was my first album, and it was because David directed me in that show. So we're going to give you a little bit of a undertone as I tell this story. Again, my name is Elijah Rock, and I'm so happy to be here because Solana Beach is like a third home for me. Guess where I live now? I live in Idaho. How many of you folks been to Idaho? Oh, you've been to Idaho. It's beautiful. It's a beautiful country. I grew up in Cleveland, Ohio. Great place to be from. But no fun. We're still working on our end. Memories Unleashed is a show that I have the privilege of touring all over the country and all over the world. I've been on the road for the last month. We started in California, then we went to Atlanta, Boca Raton, Cleveland, Detroit, Houston. Now I'm here and I get to go home after this and pause for a week and connect with the family before I head off to Portland. I'll be touring all over the country, then I'll be headed to Europe for a month, and I'm so honored to tell this story because it's the story of my father. You see, my father is now currently living with Alzheimer's disease. And it was during COVID that we realized he was going through cognitive decline because, as many of you may know, that isolation kind of did a job on a lot of people. And that's when we got him diagnosed. You know, he did the testing and we found out that Dad has Alzheimer's. And so, being a good son, I became his power of attorney, and I had to go through the whole process of taking away Dad's keys, which was tough. And we had to put him in a memory care community in Cleveland. Now, my wife happens to be an executive director of a memory care community in Boise. And so we moved Dad from Cleveland to Idaho, where we can really oversee him, and he's doing all right. They call it the long goodbye, so it's definitely been a journey, and I'm going to share some of that with you tonight. And so Memories Unleashed is a story of the Great American Songbook, these great songs that interweave with the story of my dad. And I picked these songs specifically because these are songs that my dad loves. The first one is you is or ain't my is you is or ain't is you is or is you ain't my baby. By the great Louis Jordan. Of course, followed by the Duke Ellington tune. Can I share a little story? My mom and my dad have been separated for a long time. But my mom, being such an incredible woman, always continued to look after my dad. And they remained friends, as you would hope folks do. And my mom called me one day, and she was laughing hysterically. And I was traveling, and she called me after a visit to my dad. And she was laughing, and I said, "What?" She said, "Son, Eric," that's my government name. She said, "Eric, you would never believe what just happened. I just went to go visit your dad." I said, "Yeah, Mom?" She said, "Yeah." She said, and when I walked in, there was a sweet lady named Becky, and she was holding your dad's hand as they were just walking down the hallway. And she said, it was the sweetest thing. He found a friend. And I said, "Oh, that's sweet." I called my dad and I said, "Dad, Mom said you got a new girlfriend." And then I'm going to tell you another quick story before I get into this song. You guys remember the movie Antoine Fisher? So the real Antoine Fisher is my good friend. He's one of my best friends. And Antoine wrote a movie about a true story. One of his friends, her father was put into a memory care community. And about 5 years later, she put her mom in the same memory care community. And guess what? Her father and her mother fell in love all over again. And when they asked the father, how could this have happened? He said something to the tune of, "I just found out about love and I like it. Yes, I like it. I like what love has been doing to me." Ain't that sweet? I hold her close to my heart and I like it. Yes, I like it. Oh, what a wonderful future I see. It's a one-time only. It's a lifetime deal. And I know it's a real. I can tell by the way that I feel. Oh, right now I'm living it up and I like it. Yes, I love it. Hey, you give me a clue. What's love doing to you? Looks like you can be like it. Mr. Todd Hunter on the keys. It's a one-time only. It's a lifetime deal. And I know it's a real. I can tell by the way that I feel. Oh, I'm living it up and I like it. Yes, I love it. Hey, you give me a clue. What's love doing to you? Looks like you can be liking it too. Oh, it looks like you can be loving it too. Well, let me give it to you straight, no chaser, from one of the coolest cats I ever knew when it came to love. He said, "Son, love ain't about flashing your feathers like some peacock in a fly suit. No. It's the rhythm, the feel, the unspoken groove between two souls. You see, any man can whisper a few sweet words, but a real man understands, you dig? You see, You gotta tune in like a jazz man, feeling the bass line, knowing the riff, when to lay back, when to let her solo. Y'all hear that? You see, love ain't about all the flashy moments. Ladies, I think you know that. It's about the small things. Like the way your man opens your car door. My wife does that. Or how about the way your man holds your hand like it's made of moonlight? Or the way he makes you laugh when you feel like the world's got you down. But he said, son, here's the kicker. He said, love ain't about owning your woman, it's about riding that wave together. He said, let her be free. Let her own her own melody. And if the groove is right, guess what? She'll keep swinging right back to you. Todd Hunter on the drums, on the keys, on the piano. Now, he's learned something new. He's from San Diego, by the way. Grinnell on the bass. Tyler Kreutel on the drums. And these gentlemen are based right here in San Diego. So, I have to tell you, these special moments that happen along the way sets up this next song. And one day, my mother and I were visiting my father. And he was sitting in a recliner, and my mom and I were just, all having a conversation. And he just kind of became the observer of what was happening in the room. He kind of checked out. And he was staring at my mother, and he had a little smile on his face. And when I observed what was happening, I thought to myself, what could he be thinking right now? What kind of story is he replaying in his mind as he stares at my mother with a little smirk? And I don't know if she ever realized what was going on, but I sure did. And I thought, maybe he could be saying to himself this. 1, 2, 3. Are did you care for me? Stay, little Valentine, stay. Each day is Valentine's Day. Is your mouth a little weak when you open it to speak? Are you smart? Don't you change your hair for me? How did you care for me? Stay, little Valentine, won't you stay? Ooh, each day is Valentine. Oh, each day is Valentine. Each day is Valentine. Is your figure sweet? Is your mouth a little weak? Valentine's Day. Valentine's Day. So, one of the things that I've learned along the journey, and any of you who have experienced this journey with someone or someone in your family, an interesting thing happens with some of the peer groups, and that is sometimes people get a little, they get sort of weirded out because they feel like their friend may not be the same person they used to know. And this is something that I learned when I got deeper into the work, because I took a year off before I started recording the Memories Unleashed album. And I became an Atlantic Fellow for Equity in Brain Health at the Global Brain Health Institute, which is housed at UCSF in San Francisco. And I had the privilege of conducting some research around music and community and brain health, and mentored by Dr. Bruce Miller and Dr. Charles Wyndon. And I found an interesting phenomenon through some of the work, and it happened in my life with my dad, was that sometimes the friends didn't necessarily want to come visit, because they were like, well, maybe he's not going to remember me. You know that old adage for people, you know, there's a saying that people don't remember what you say, they remember how you make them feel. And that's something that I'm reminded of when it comes to this particular song. Because, you know, maybe a person can't
remember you in the same way, but they can feel your essence and they can feel your energy. And so think about that when I sing this song, because this is a song that you all know. It is a very, very, very popular song. Very popular. This song is so popular that I will give a free CD to anyone who can tell me the name of this song before I come in with the verse. Now, there's a nice number of you in the room, and so I must really know what I'm talking about, because I'd be giving away all my CDs. And I got CDs out there for sale for you folks that can help us along with this tour. So I need to sell these CDs to you. But if you can tell me, you can shout it out, if you can say the name of this song before I start to sing the verse, you're going to get a free signed CD. Deal? Yeah. Here we go.
That's not fair.
Now, someone listen to the album. Don't give it away. Any takers? Close. Any takers? Not caravan, but swap. Anybody else? Anybody?
Shadow of your smile?
Huh?
The shadow of your smile?
No. Unforgettable. Was anybody close? Yes. Did you say it? You get a free seat. Though near or far, like a song of love that clings to me, how the thought of you does things to me. Never before has someone been more unforgettable in every way. And forevermore, that's how you stand. That's why, darling, it's incredible that someone so unforgettable thinks that I am unforgettable too. And forevermore, that's how
That's why, darling, it's so incredible that someone so unforgettable thinks that I am unforgettable. Oh, thinks that I am unforgettable too. Unforgettable. Unforgettable too. So, everything has to come to a realization. And that was the biggest part for me. The realization that life was not going to be the same. And the hardest part for me in the journey was when someone you know you spent your whole life with can't recollect the past. For example, there's certain stories that I can't revisit. He gave me a lot of wisdom, nuggets along the way in terms of what it means to be a man. And I would always refer to, hey Dad, remember when? And I can't do that anymore. And so you go through this transition where you realize that my job now is to be in the moment. But to get to the other side of that is tough. And this song is that journey to getting there and the acceptance of what is. Sometimes I feel like a fatherless child. Sometimes I feel like a fatherless child. Sometimes I feel like a fatherless child. A long way from home. A long ways from home. Sometimes I feel like he's almost gone. Sometimes I feel like he's almost gone. Sometimes I feel like he's almost gone. Long ways from home. A long ways from home. Why do I feel like I've lost my friend? So sad. Oh, I Sometimes I feel like a fatherless child. Sometimes I feel like a fatherless child. Sometimes I feel like a fatherless child. A long ways from home. A long ways from Thank you. So then you get on the other side. You're learning how to be in the moment. And I said, Dad, I'm going to sing some songs that you love. And he said, you know, I love this guy named Arthur Price. Any guys remember Arthur Price? Joe Williams? That's okay. Now you're going to go look him up. He sang this song with Count Basie. So some of the songs I'm going to sing are some of my dad's favorite songs. We found that music brought him back to his old gregarious self. And that's the power of music. This next selection is called Close Your Eyes. I hope you enjoy it.
1, 2, 3.
Close your eyes. Rest your head on my shoulder and sleep. Close your eyes. And I will close my eyes. Close your eyes. Let's pretend that we're both counting sheep. Close your eyes. Oh, this is divine. Music plays, something dreaming for dancing while we're here romancing this love holiday. Love will be our guide. Close your eyes. When you open them, dear, I'll be here by your side. So won't you close your eyes? You know, sometimes I'll say, hey, I'm traveling, I gotta go to this place and that place, I'm going to New York. He said, well, I want to go to New York. I said, well, I'll take you to New York. I said, I can't take you physically, but I'll take you to New York City and a song, because New York City is where I first cut my teeth. In New York City, I lived on 127th and Morningside, right across the street, down around the corner from the Apollo Theater. I said, but I'm not going to take you to just Harlem. How about we go to Spanish Harlem? He said, let's take a ride.
1, 2, 3, 4.
We're gonna bring it down. Here we go. There is a rose in Spanish Harlem, a red rose up in Spanish Harlem. It is a special one, it's never seen the sun. It only comes up when the moon is on the run and all the stars are green. It's growing in the street right up through the concrete, the soft and sweet and green. There is a rose in Spanish Harlem, a red rose in Spanish Harlem, with eyes as black as coal that look down in my soul. It starts a fire there and then I lose control. I have to beg your pardon. I'm going to pick that rose and watch her as she grows in my garden. Right up through the concrete, the soft and sweet and clean. I'm going to pick that rose and watch her as she grows in my garden. Hey! Hey! So, all you men in the house, how many of you have sons? Yeah, pretty cool. So I got 2 boys. One who's about to be 20, and a 2.5-year-old. I know. David was here when I proposed to her in Desperate Measures. He said, you can have another one? I said, yeah, David. He said, God bless you. Baruch Hashem. Yeah, did I say it right? I'm in the ballpark. So, he's something else, and his name is Emerson. Elder boy, his name is Enzi. And it's a beautiful thing to have boys. And I remember this moment with my father when he taught me how to tie for the first time. And for men, that was a special day for me, because he sat me down on the couch in the bed and he said, "This is how you tie." And of course I got it wrong, and it took me a long time to really learn. But like tying the shoes, you finally figure out that's a half Windsor, that's a full Windsor, that's a 4 in hand. So I just talked when the eldest boy went to prom and all that stuff, I had to teach him. And that was a beautiful experience. And so those are the little moments that I hold on to, because that's how I learned. I'm teaching the younger generation. Something so simple as tying a tie. You'd be amazed how many young boys out there may not know how to tie a tie. You know, especially you folks living in California. But the doctor has a tie on tonight. This is a great Solana song called All I Need Is the Girl. Got my sweet breast, got my best. All I need now is the girl. Got my striped tie, got my hopes high, got the time and the place, I got the rhythm. Now all I need is the girl to go with me. If she'll just appear, we'll take this big time for a world. And if she'll say, my darling, I'm yours, I'll throw away my striped tie and my best recipe. All I really need is my all I need now is my girl. I got my striped tie, I got my hopes way up high. Got the time, got the place, I got it. Now all I need is my girl to go with. If she'll just appear, we'll take this great big town. Oh, oh, oh. And if she says, my baby, I'm yours, I'm going to make my striped tie. Oh, and my best recipe. All I really need is my Thank you. Thank you. Well, ladies and gentlemen, the show is winding down, and of course, when I say it here, I want to go to the West Coast because I lived in, did about 10 years in New York City, then I did another 10 years in Los Angeles. Then, of course, I did about 4 or 5 years in Las Vegas, and then I married in Idaho, and the rest is history. But I would be remiss if I didn't take you on a journey. And I'm going to ask you to clap along with this song, because it is a toe tapper, and it's a romp of a song. And I'm going to ask you to snap and clap, but just make sure you do it on the 2 and the 4. A lot of white folks in here. Make sure you do it right. Here we go. Yeah. Yeah, let me take you on a ride through Route 66.
1, 2, 3, 4.
Travel my way, yeah. Take the highway, that's the best. Y'all doing good. Get your kicks on the Route 66. Yeah. All in wise from Chicago to LA. I'm on like 2,000 miles long. Yeah, get your kicks on the Route 66. Dr. Grinnell, everybody. Give me some drums. Let's Tyler Kreutel, everybody. Todd Hunter on the keys, y'all. Well, since you said you want one more, I'm going to give you one more. First of all, Thank you so much for coming out to see me, John. Looking forward to the talkback, and we have CDs. I have 3 of my last projects out there, and you can sign and offer this to you. And we appreciate the tour support. That's what they go to, making sure that we can move around the country. As you guys know, gas is high, so flights are expensive. This selection is dedicated to you. The whole show is an homage to you. I mean, I'm performing for you, and I hope you enjoyed yourself. Would you like for me to come back? I'd love to come back. Will you tell your friends about it? Yeah. So I can tell you how you can help. One of the things that you can do, you know, social media is fantastic, but word of mouth is still the best form of advertising, right? Like, you had to be there, you weren't there, you gotta come back. So please share with your friends. Please share on social media. You can follow me easily at Elijah Rock on Facebook, on Instagram, very easy to find. I have an email list, you can sign up so we can be in touch. But it just means a lot because, you know, this story, we actually did some research with a couple of the shows early on, and we found that after people experienced my show, they were more interested in learning more about brain health and dementia and actually getting involved in clinical trial research. And that's huge. I mean, it's an entertaining show, but the story is motivating people to want to learn more. And so I couldn't be more just humbled by the response. But, you know, you all are going through things, right? And so this story, I'm sure, resonates with you on some level. It's for someone you know, someone in your family, you know. And the thing is that sometimes caregivers and the people who are supporting people through this journey don't get the love that they need. Whether you're caring for someone who has, you know, Alzheimer's or a form of dementia, or just caring for someone in your family, just being there for someone means so much because you're supporting their well-being. And I'm hoping that others are there for you. And so this song is for you. This is a song in acknowledging your journey, your particular story, your unique you. And we're not in a club where we can all have a glass of Cabernet Sauvignon, which is my favorite wine of choice. But the song is entitled Here's to Life. So if we can take our imaginary glasses and on the count of 3, toast to yourself. Here's to life. 1, 2, 3. Here's to life. No complaints and no regrets. I still believe in chasing dreams and placing bets. For I have learned that all you give is all you get. So give it all you got. I had my share, I drank my fill, and even though I'm satisfied, I'm hungry still to see what's down another road beyond the hill and do it all again. So here's to life and every joy it brings. Here's to life two dreamers and their dreams. Funny how the time just flies, how love can go from warm hellos, sad goodbyes, and leave you with the memories you've memorized to keep your winters warm. But there's no yes in yesterday, and who knows what tomorrow brings or takes away. As long as I'm still in the game, I wanna play for laughs, for life, for love. So here's to life and every joy it brings. Here's to life, to dreamers and their dreams. May all your storms be weathered, and all that's good get better. Here's to life, here's to love, here's to may all your storms be weathered, and all that's good get better. Here's to love, here's to you.
Okay, if anybody would like to stay for the talkback, we're gonna have a talkback. Dr. Dee. Ladies and gentlemen, I'd like to introduce to you Dr. Dee Silver. He's an expert neurologist, and we're really lucky to have him here. And Elijah, you mentioned your year in
Yes.
San Francisco.
Yes.
I would like to hear, Dee, could you talk about anything you know about the relationship to music, how it affects Alzheimer's patients? Have you had any experience with what Elijah did research about?
I have actually, you know, that usually, as you recall,
You know, let's grab Mike.
we know that
Are we on, Liam? Uh-oh, he left. He's out having a beer. Talk about it. Yeah, I want to bring it up.
So we see in neurology that it's not uncommon people who have memory loss and difficulty with their activities of daily living will be able to remember songs, and they'll be able to count the words and the melody. And actually, there's been several plays here in town that have documented that, and it was actually part of the storyline. How the daughter was able to bring out things with her mother, and it was realized that it was something that you couldn't recall that was in the distant.
And, you know, to your point, Doctor, so Antonia Bennett is on my Memory Unleashed album, and she is the daughter of the late, great Tony Bennett. And we've had wonderful conversations. And so I'm privy to how long he was singing after his diagnosis, and he could recall lyrics and didn't need a teleprompter, pretty much all the way up to the end when it got a little dicey. They just said, we don't want to take the risk, we don't want to sabotage a performance because he can't remember. But he went a long time being able to sing these great songs after his diagnosis. So that's a testament to what you're saying.
Glenn Campbell was another one who had that. And that brings up kind of the concept of comorbidity and other kinds of medical problems that can be associated with memory loss. And I think one of the really important thing is, number one is to have an awareness for you, your family, and others. And then two, get good workup and care and evaluation and make sure it's not some other kind of comorbidity or something else is making it worse.
Absolutely.
So, does anyone have questions or comments or thoughts? No, good night. No, I'm just Yes.
Doctor, could you speak a little bit more to the comorbidities that might play in with Alzheimer's and how that is seen and experienced by the patient and the family?
Oftentimes, the common ones are being over-medicated. That's an ongoing excess amount of medication. And of course, there's abuse of medication. That plays a role. And probably one of the biggest ones is alcohol. Alcohol, I'm not sure it has any benefit, but it certainly doesn't have benefit in people with cognitive impairment. But one of the important things is also ruling out other diseases. And if you have other medical problems like diabetes, hypertension, vascular disease, thyroid problems, other issues, it's very important to get those worked up and get a good evaluation. I also believe, and I did this for 50 years, I always got some kind of imaging study when it was available. That helps rule out other issues.
Great. More questions? Yes, sir. Yes.
Have you heard of, I'm at the age where you start going down, intermittent fasting? Does that have any issue, and or is there any diet issues? They say a Mediterranean diet. Is that
Well,
hocus
there's always been a
pocus?
thought that Mediterranean diet helps the general health of a person, the obesity, blood pressure, maybe diabetes. I haven't heard anything about intermittent fasting, although I have a nephew who did that, but it was to lose weight.
Yes, sir.
Fox News the other morning had a doctor on talking about processed foods is shown to increase dementia risk by 58%.
I'm not familiar with that. I'm happy to talk about things I know, but things I don't know, I'm not familiar with. There was coming to CBS tonight, they told about how there was an abuse of the GPLA1 drugs, and I just would mention there's been one study that I know of that was an abstract that said there's no evidence that has any benefit of memory loss itself. The question, of course, is weight loss helping diabetes? Does that play a role as a comorbidity? And the answer is probably yes. But I'm not here to treat people. I'm not here to give you an expert opinion on some things, but always get a good evaluation. Go see your doctor. And you know, today it's a little difficult. You have to be your own advocate. Get out there and make sure you're seen when you want to be seen and get the evaluation. And if there's any concern, get a second opinion.
Yes, and some of the work that is very important to me is underserved populations. You may not know Black and brown people are twice as likely to get dementia, but are participating in research under, it's under 5%, it's probably around 1 to 2%. So there's a historical distrust with the medical profession with underserved populations, and so to get this population to be seen is can be tough. So this work is important in those populations because we need more recruitment mechanisms to get people to, and then we need the medical profession to help build trust in these particular communities who have felt disenfranchised over the years, and help repair these relationships so that they'll go and get a workup. That's a big job.
You mentioned before that about clinical trials. I did about 70 clinical trials in 50 years, and one of the important things is it's a great opportunity for you to introduce yourself to an area of expertise. And with that expertise, you may get offered some clinical trials. And it may be a great opportunity to get studies and blood testings you would never have a chance of getting otherwise, because some of the insurance companies won't feel it's indicated to order them or get you on a medication.
Doctor, could you speak a bit about the opportunity now for us to proceed with getting testing of amyloid protein, p-tau, et cetera, levels, and the value they may present, as well as the downside to doing that? Do you recommend?
Well,
Could you repeat the question?
yeah.
Thank you.
Yeah, the question is what advantage is biomarkers and imaging testing? So biomarkers has had a great journey where there's a lot more available, and also with imaging. So there are some biomarkers you can get now. The question is it effective and a benefit in giving you a therapeutic modality? And of course, that's where sometimes these clinical trials, if you can get into them, is a benefit. When I was first doing work in the 70s, actually late 60s, we actually started measuring some proteins. But as time has gone on, you can get like the ApoE4 in your blood. You can get some of the beta amyloid. You can get P27 or P24. Actually, in doing this, and I have to thank David for asking me to do this, I spent about a couple of days researching as much as I could. And I found out a couple of important things. Is that there are websites that are of really benefit, and there are a lot of websites that aren't of benefit. And the ones I've checked is the Alzheimer's Association here is pretty good, but the website at the University of Iowa, where I'm from, by the way, and also the Mayo Clinic really gives you some good concepts of what the opportunities are. So biomarkers today are not that much therapeutic advantage in the sense that you can monitor them and see if they are improved. And the MRIs are of some benefit, and the two drugs now that are IV for the treatment of Alzheimer's are available. You need to get more information from your doctor, but most of those require imaging, like an MRI, and also require blood tests, so there can be some type of monitoring. It's a complex feature. If you get onto the website and look up enanimab and donanemab, those are always yeah.
Yeah.
But if you do that, they'll show you what they think is the mechanism of why these drugs are of benefit. And it's kind of interesting.
And also, some of those drugs have some risk factors as well. Like, there is a risk for, bleeding on the brain.
Right.
So you have to make sure you get proper advice with those drugs.
Yeah. There are some really significant risk factors. As you mentioned, the bleeding, you have to be monitored by an MRI. And headaches are occurring. They're IV, they get drug infusion side effects. But there is one that I always have a little difficulty remembering. It's AISI. It's a reduction in the amyloid in patients who have kind of a progressive group of side effects. And it looks like it may play a role in having an excessive amount of amyloid. Now, that's not definitely certain, but it is a known problem with using these two IV medications.
Yes.
I wonder if you would be willing to share a little from a personal perspective on the greatest challenges and the greatest things that were helpful.
Yeah, some of the greatest challenges was in the early part, autonomy. When a person is losing autonomy, that's very difficult, because something as like taking away keys, that's really tough for someone who is independent and wants to have their autonomy. So that was the first initial struggle, and once we got through that, and also a lot of people need help with how to go about the research in finding the right community for your loved one. They're not all the same. They all want your money, and they want to spend your money down. And so there's the whole process of engaging on the business side of transitioning your loved one onto Medicaid. And, a lot. Even if you have a lot of money, they spend you down. Their goal is every few months they increase the rent. Right? Now, some people have enough money where they can be there for their whole duration. Others, they get spent down. And so to transition into Medicaid, you have to find a way to offload assets, because you can't be rich or have any money and be on Medicaid, right? So now there are people who help with that transition, and that is a whole other side that takes, it's an arduous process. And so we have just gotten through that process with my dad. He just got approved, but I've had to handle assets and all that stuff. It's a lot for family members. So there's the disease itself, and then there's just managing that person's affairs as they go through the transition. And then the last tough part for me is just seeing his gait. The doctor can talk about,
him being able to walk a certain way, and now his gait is slowly declining, right? And you can just see it. It's the long goodbye. You can just see it happen, and that stuff. And certain conditions, if you have frontal temporal or other kinds, sometimes it just happens fast. And that's the thing, you don't really know how quick the disease is taking hold till you're kind of in it. Some people go years and years and years and years, and some people, within 6 months, you just see huge decline. So,
But if you're going to look for a silver lining,
the silver lining is music.
I'll tell you what the silver lining is. When I met this guy, he was a great singer, tap dancer, jazz man. But now he's like a great person too. Because he spent a year of his life learning about this stuff because of what his dad was going through, and now he ran for mayor of his town in Idaho. Aren't you running? Are you running?
Yeah, so I ran for mayor of Nampa. I came in second place, first time out, 28% of the vote. Turned out an extra 4,000 votes, and now I'm currently running for lieutenant governor of Idaho.
So there's a silver lining of things, that aren't pleasant, that turn into things that create whole new things. And you're an amazing dude.
Thank you. I appreciate that.
The awareness that I think a lot of us live in this little world where we're taking care of somebody who has Alzheimer's, and you feel kind of like you're isolated, and it's like so important to reach out and have other people talk to you and give you information, because it's really hard.
I think that underscores a very important aspect, and that's support groups. Support groups are very important, but it's also the concept of you have to get as much information and knowledge as you can. Get on these websites and look at it. Stick to the ones that are official. There's a lot of things out there that says it'll help your memory. The question is, has it had clinical trials to show that it benefit, and then what are the side effects? I mean, much of my patient population is Parkinson's, and Parkinson's get cognitive impairment in a great number of cases. But awareness is important, and one thing it is, as you mentioned, some of the economic issues. I think that's what I always told I had a lot of handouts when I give my patients, and I did a lot of lectures for UCSD, is have the awareness and as much education as you can, because it can impact all parts of the family's life. The economic part, the trust part, the legal part, relationships, you need counseling. And if you looked out in our politics today, I mean, there's been some real issues here about cognitive impairment. I'm not just picking out one, I'm just saying cognitive impairment. So you have to really get involved, make a difference. If you're uncertain, you get a second opinion, and get all the family involved.
When my mother was diagnosed in the 1990s, I got a lot of help and support from an agency called the Caregivers Resource Center, and I understand it's in California. What centers, is that still active?
I don't know about that one particularly. I usually use like the Alzheimer's Society here that has a support group, or the Parkinson Information Center. We had a really strong outreach program, and it was very beneficial. I try to stay away from some of the aspects that sound like it's a kind of a money organization where things are really kind of being moved around. And when I was on the medical director, I was a medical advisor for the Parkinson's. I said, look, you have to have the overhead at about 8 to 10%. Some of these organizations you look at, and the overhead is 15 to 20, 25%.
This was a government agency.
It's a government agency.
Yeah.
Governments.
So, doctor, you're saying that we should go around and find different, if you don't like what you're hearing from one doctor, you go to another. What if you're basically going around and around and nobody can agree on a diagnosis? You know, the only thing they can agree upon is that there is obviously evidence of cognition loss. But I'm just saying, you know, what if there is no definitive diagnosis? Like there's a dementia, and then you mentioned medication, you know, because the first thing that is always given is the Aricept or the Namenda, I think, is the other one.
Well, Aricept, Namenda, Donepezil, the Sadulene, other ones are definitely part of that format. There is a time and point in the journey that certainty is not always going to be available for the patient and the family. You have to sometimes watch the journey, but that's where a second opinion, I wouldn't go round and round, get a good second opinion, and then get on some centers that you can learn from and see what they would do. I mean, today I give some commissions back at the University of Iowa in neuroscience and theater, and I called up the neuroscientist they had, and in 15 minutes he gave me a quick algorithm of how they work the patient out, and then sent me 2 well-established articles of review. It was from Update, was one of them, and then another one. But you can get them very quickly. Just make sure they're from a good source.
Yes, sir.
2 questions. Medical one, if you wave the magic wand in 5 or 10 years, do you see AI or any of that stuff coming around, that, or is there a lot of consensus in your profession of what the problem is, or it's all trials?
Well, I think AI is going to be of some benefit. In fact, I just watched a video from the Mayo Clinic this afternoon, and they talked about that. You can access, go on mayoclinic.com, go to Alzheimer's, and there's a number of videos in there that can tell you about that. They think AI is going to help with sometimes the diagnosis, and it's going to help get information out, but it needs data. And that's where biomarkers come in, imaging comes in, and having large groups of people who are followed for a long period of time. And some of the clinical trials that I was in for Parkinson's, we followed them for 5 to 6, 7 years. But that costs money.
One other quick question. As a musician, I've heard that quite a bit, that just the music turns people on. And much like your, I might have missed the story, your father holding hands with the lady and everybody he appeared content, happy, whatever. What is it about the music that sparks people, either their imagination, their contentment? Could you go into a group and just the mere beat and Route 66 would turn people on, or is it truly the memory of a certain song or a certain beat, a certain atmosphere? What is it about music that turns people on?
Yeah, I think, well, one thing is nostalgia is good for our brains. So, you know, it could be a melody, it could be a beat, it could be a lyric that brings back memory. So that's good. Learning new languages is good for brain health. And so anything that kind of expands neuroplasticity, I think it could be a myriad of things. And I think music is just, its energy, its jazz and its improvisational nature is creating new neural pathways in the brain. And there's a lot going on when you're receiving this music. I think there's some unknowns about the power of music. It's somewhat esoteric, but we need more research and more data on what music is actually doing to the brain real time. But it is affecting the brain real time because you can see certain spaces in the brain light up, and to speak to that.
Well, you affected our brains very well tonight.
Thank you. Thank you.
Well, there are imaging studies that show that there can be changes. PET scanners can. I don't know how many people who know about the Great Courses. Anybody know about the teaching company, the Great Courses?
Yes.
There's a fabulous course there called Music and the Brain for any information.
There we go. Thank you all so much for coming tonight. Thank you.